how does the team intend to keep evolving the project in future to adapt it to changing use cases against other blockchain projects? And is a new roadmap being worked on after Asset's release to see what's next on the horizon? In terms of the roadmap, we've intentionally kept it simple goalposts because that's the big picture. Anything in between those goalposts is not exactly something that we should be putting on a roadmap, because things can change a lot in between the major goalposts, as we've seen in a lot of different cryptocurrency projects out there. I mean, if we have another major milestone that we decide to add into the roadmap, then we'll add it. But for now, the things that matter to us are what are on the roadmap. So transaction decoupling, vendor platform for onboarding, and also contracting in Apache Spark. But one thing to consider is like we're not like what was the first part of the question? Intend to keep evolving the project in future to adapt it to changing use cases against other blockchain projects. In that regard, I'll say that we're not directly competing with other blockchain projects in the regard of how we've coded the blockchain, because we are a lot different out there in our aspirations to what others are currently doing. I mean, the general gist of token chains out there are EVM based or Solana based, and there's nothing else really that comes close to what we're doing. I think the problem that we've got right now is we need a few more things in place, such as Talon Wallet, the underlying glue, the connectivity between the markets and the chain, and there's a few different hurdles to get over, like the initial, like one of you guys, like the first community member to create a token and then list it on an exchange, which you can do right now. That is something that's possible. I mean, you could list your token on ZegX, for example. You could list your token on CoinX. It's something that is possible. So those initial hurdles need to be overcome to inspire others to do so. People need to make a success out of something that they've utilized on the chain. And I know that there's a lot of community members out there that are building really cool things right now, and it's just a matter of time until those come to fruition. And Mancini, with the Talon wallet over there, he's got a demonstration next month of a working wallet with a public trial the following month. So that's something really exciting and something that we would really see value in furthering what we're building. You want to add anything, Baguette, to that one?
Yeah, I mean, it's, there's so many different chains right now, but most of them are based on the same way of doing things and the same mechanism. And I guess it's also why Raptoreum is doing it the way it is doing it right now. And we've talked in Singapore with a lot of person, even VCs and creators and stuff like that. I mean, a whole shit ton of it, and it means they always didn't. This first question, oh, your EVM, oh, your blockchain, so your EVM. No, no. Let's start again. Let's start the conversation again so we can discuss. We are Bootstrap, it's EXO based, we code entirely the Dash code base, so Bitcoin based. And then you can get the discussion rolling, and then they get that you're doing something different. You're not trying to be like the other, you're not trying to be like another layer 2 or whatever blockchain. You're just trying to doing things in a different way to bring the things right. And when you start a conversation like this, you just have to understand that implementing new things just to follow a trend and not many things to do right now. Right now is to be a trailblazer, you know, do your own trade on the block. And it's what Raptoreum is doing. Maybe not as quick as some people would want, but that's not relevant when you're doing something new. Just doing it the best way you can. So that's when you get the interesting part of a conversation, even with venture capital, because you know you will have 100 plus UVM chain, but you will only have one Raptorium out there, and that's what we're doing right now.
Thanks, Fabrice.